Good evening, Brian here, Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I got to start off inside because it's so friggin' windy outside, so it's so noisy. Anyway, this car, 2015 1.6 Si-DTEC. SIs have some nice features that make them stand out from the other Civics that are on the road, and this one in Milano red is really cool with all the black stuff around it. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the outside of the car, we're going to have a drive in the car, we're going to have a look at the inside. Any information you want, call, text, WhatsApp 086 843 1945. What's nice about this car is it is firstly owned by a garage in Tipperary, and then the second owner bought it and they kept a full stamped Honda service history all the way through their ownership.
And just in case you're wondering who we are Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. We do brands such as Hyundai, Honda and Mercedes at the garage here in Kildare. Family run business in operation for almost 70 years.
And the reason it's important, if you're buying a car from the family run business, this is not like a big big used car supermarket. When we actually take the car in and service it, we do it in a responsible fashion because we know we're going to see you again and we want to look after you, so hopefully you'll actually buy a car off us again. Anyway, let's have a look around this car.
So, having a look around the outside of the car, apologies again for the not brilliant camera work, but there's some amount of wind out this evening, so I'm just trying to reduce the wind noise on the video. Anyway, the first thing on the front of the car they always notice in these SIs is these SI models are part of the facelift that came out in 2015. So if you see along here, they have a lovely daytime running light which goes around those headlamps which are double optic, and then the bumper is much more aggressive than the predecessing models, so it started to take a bit of styling cues from the Type R that was coming in that year. The grille is a nice honeycomb finish, however on an SI model the bottom grille is also honeycomb, which is not standard on the normal Civic. Parking sensors are also standard on the front and also the rear of the SI. And the Milano red paint looks really well with all the black sections along the front of the car, especially down through the centre of the bumper. The engine on these cars is the 120 horsepower, 300 newton meters of torque engine. So there's loads of power. You can see we'll go for a drive in a minute. But the great thing about these engines was there's a bit of torque in it, it's diesel, it's fuel efficient, and road tax for the year is €180. So what I really like about these cars is they have power and also economy as well. So one of the most noticeable features on an SI are these wheels. These are a 17-inch black, but it's a kind of gloss black alloy wheel. And they really do make a big difference to how the car looks. Sport model on these cars, it's a similar car in terms of how the bumpers are, but when you compare the silver 16-inch alloy wheels compared to the 17s that come on the SI, there is just no comparison when it comes to aggressive looks. As we were saying, the colour is a gloss black, so you'll see here it's a really nice shiny reflective finish. One of the cool things of the SI model as well is the rear windows are tinted, and you also get a colour-coded spoiler which is not standard on the other models. And just so we know that it's something special, it also gets that nice SI badge. So as you can see, there's a nice theme on these cars of basically black and red overall. If you look at things like the tinted windows, the 17-inch wheels, the big black diffuser along the back bumper, the black tint section underneath the rear spoiler, all comes together in a very congruent fashion. So I think it's fair to say these are a cool looking car. They're aggressive, but yet they're economical as well. And what's nice about Civics is there's something just a little bit different.
Like Golfs and Focuses and all that kind of stuff, they're lovely and they're really popular and they're everywhere, but that's the whole thing, they're everywhere. It's nice to have a car that's just a bit different when somebody looks at it and goes kind of, yeah, that's a bit different, haven't seen one of them before. So this is what this car is. It's cool, it looks cool, stands out, it's something different. So as we're saying, we're going to go for a bit of a drive in the car and just see what it's like, because they are fun to drive, because there's so many diesel cars on the road that are... I'm going to let these people walk past. So let's try that again. So as we were saying, there's a Ford Focus, there's a Peugeot, okay, there's a Lexus, okay, not really. But things like, okay, yes, standard cars, Focuses, Golfs, Hyundai i30s, we sell them as well. They're all quite popular. What really stands out in these, it's 1.6 diesel engine. It's one of the most economical in that. You don't take my word for it, do the Google research, all that stuff. These actually have a great reputation for economy. But what's cool about these is there's a bit of get up and go. When you put your foot down, there's 300 newton meters of torque. That is one of the torqueiest 1.6 diesel engines out there. Like, we have people that report doing 70 to 75 miles per gallon quite easily without trying. Anyway, but here's the thing about it, you can still have some power. So we're doing 4 kilometers an hour. We're going to floor the car first gear and not being hard on the car. Big torque. In the second. In the third. And I'm not even going to the red line. There you go. And that is 100 kilometers an hour. So let's see in terms of handling and all that kind of stuff as well. So as we saw, there's a good gearbox, good engine. This particular example, it feels tight. Cabin sounds quiet. But in terms of how it behaves on the road, first gear, second gear, into third, as you're saying, in no time we're up to 100 kilometers an hour. But after that, when you're actually driving the car, it sits very comfortably on the road. Suspension feels good in this car. There's so much torque, like that's fourth gear, it just pulls on. Oh my god, a little bit too fast there. Anyway, don't take my word for it, come try the car yourself. So this particular car, in fairness, I think it is fair to say the car actually feels, brakes feel good, engine feels good, gearbox feels good, everything mechanically is very good. Come try it yourself, bring anyone if you want to get to inspect the car, no problem. I'd be quite happy with how the car behaves. And we haven't got into our workshop yet, so it still has to go into our workshop. So we'll do a full check over, but it feels pretty good. So if you're looking for a diesel car that's easy on fuel and you want something that's a little bit different and something that's a little bit aggressive looking, this is definitely worth considering. Anyway, let's have a look at the car in terms of features and inside. As we're saying, this example has a full service history and it's also got NCT until the second month of 2021. So in terms of the boot of the car, I think it's fair to say condition looks quite nice throughout. And if you want, you've also got the option of making it even deeper. That is quite significant. So if you look at my hand, it's kind of nearly the length of my whole hand. That's how much deeper that is. So that is a fairly damn significant boot once you drop it down like that. The car does come with a puncture repair kit. Space saver can be purchased afterwards if you wish. One other thing I was going to say to you is, see these here? They are to deflect air off the rear of the car in the most aerodynamic way possible, and even underneath the car it's really flat, and again the idea being to reduce the amount of drag so you will get really good fuel efficiency. Anyway, let's continue on. The doors open at a really good right angle. This is the kind of material that's on the door. You will have child lock over here and also rear electric in through here. Moving inside the car, there is a black headline cloth. The significance of that is it is unique to the SI. After that then we have 3 head restraints. There is also 3 3-point safety belts. After this then you can lift up the seats, and you can do that on both sides. You end up with an unusually tall kind of load area in the back, but also if you want, seats can drop down, so you end up with a load area that's basically similar to a car style van. Condition in the rear of the car is quite nice. Those rear seats did not get very much use. Previous owner did spend a lot of the time commuting to and from work by herself, so there's very little wear in the back of the car. Headroom is good, and then in terms of the sort of view that you're going to have if you're sitting in the back of a car like this, this is exactly what you're going to see. So moving forward to the front of the car, front and rear electrics for windows and mirrors are all located up through there. Parking sensors are down here. Aluminium pedals are standard on this SI, as are SI individual mats. Height adjuster in through the seat. In terms of the wear and stuff like that on the seat, this bolster is very good. And these two areas are the ones that get worn the most, and I have to say they are in excellent condition. The steering wheel has a rake reach function, so basically that means then I'll go up or down or in or out. In terms of how the car looks, when I'm in the car, this is exactly what I see. So I got a big engine revolution counter here, fuel over here, temperature over here, car speed in through there, 2 blue lights along there which are related to this econ function here. So when we turn on the econ function, basically these will change to green just to warn us if we're driving economically or not, and the other things it'll do is reduce how aggressive the cruise control is and how aggressive the air conditioner is as well. So this is cruise control, this is air conditioner. For some reason I was pointing at that saying cruise control. So anyway, so after that then other things we'll see are the iMid function over here, which is average fuel, radio, all that kind of information displayed and manipulated from there. Volume controls are over through here. Cruise control we spoke about already, and then Bluetooth in through here. Gear knob and steering wheel are both leather wrapped. Down through the center we have 2 USB connectors, HDMI, power outlet in through there, drinks holders in through here. Things like the air conditioning then is dual zone operated in through here, and then you have reverse camera which go with the front and rear park sensors, and also the Honda Connect system which is touch and swipe, radio, mobile phone, internet radio, trip information, and even stuff like browser for internet, calendar, clock, loads and loads of stuff you're never going to use in your car, but it's nice to have. After that, then other things that stand out are just small, nice brushed aluminium sections along the dash, and surrounds around the ventilation in through there as well, and same up through the centre. Anyway, that is our Civic Si 2015. This car is going to come with a warranty for 12 months. It is going to be serviced before it leaves here. It's got a long NCT until 2021. We can organise finance, we can take any trade-in you want. Brian's my name, 086 843 1945. Please do me a call if this car is of interest. Thank you for taking time to watch.